there, ghosts and ghouls. Warlock Boo here, and I found an awesome tape. It had the greatest marking, and I'm gonna play it for y'all. This tape says SCP-082, Fernand the Cannibal. I can't wait to see what's on it, so I figured I'd watch it with you. I just found a stash of these hidden in the woods somewhere, and I can't believe someone threw a bunch of perfectly good tapes away. Just a minute, let me activate my projector. Where is it now? Ah, there it is. Hello there. I am researcher S703. And if you're listening to this, then you're about to do research on, or about, or be security for SCP-082. This SCP is marked class Lucid, and it is a very dangerous SCP. I must remind you all of that now. There are special containment procedures. In large living quarters located at Armed Biocontainment Area 14 have been appropriated for the suspension and apparentment of SCP-082. While standard weapons have little effect in policing 082, cooperation is easily attained through a charged subject is currently under the impression that it has been made the King of France, that its containment area is actually a grand palace designed for its protection. All interaction personnel are to be made aware of this charade and are ordered to follow the rules. Housekeeping personnel are to be Class D personnel only. Guards tasked with containment of SCP-082 are to be given a Level 2 clearance, but the instructed to refrain from interacting directly with 082. Now, before I give you my description of 082, let me just tell you, I have actually met him. He is a very kind person when he's not trying to eat you. Don't ask till I finish the description, but if you are a researcher, I do suggest being on guard, but don't be impolite. He does not like that. Now, description of 082 is generally human. However, through some process, either chemical, hormonal, cancerous, or supernatural, 082 has been grown to giant proportions, approximately 2.4 meters tall, around 8 feet, and weighs over 310 kilograms, about 700 pounds. 082 physically characteristics are grotesquely disproportionate. It has a slightly pointed balding head, a large round chin and jaw, a bulbous nose, and dark sunken eyes. Subject is both overweight and possesses a great amount of muscle mass. Forearms are muscular and very dangerous. I saw what it did to researcher 396, and it wasn't pretty. With a circumference of about 71 centimeters or 28 inches, the breadth of the subject's fist is nearly 30 centimeters, along with knuckles, almost 12 inches. Though feet are large, they are small in proportion to subjects' bodies, about a 14 US size. Subject's skin is tan and dark, and overall physical appearance is compounded by numerous scars, the results of years of attempted suppression and containment. Most x-rays have been difficult to interpret because of the high density of the muscle tissue, but scans have revealed countless bullets and even several knife and sword blades lodged in SCP-082's flesh. It is very weird to look at him without his shirt, in other words. It's very disgusting. 082 refers to itself as Fernand and speaks fluent French and a heavily accented English. When it speaks, it does so through enormous clenched teeth, kind of like this. It's very weird to listen to. 082 only parts teeth to eat food and to sing. Subject will sing songs of its own pleasing, ranging from foreign Victorian-era bar songs to modern classics, typically while cooking or eating. He actually has quite a lovely voice, too, if not somewhat disturbing by what he is doing. SCP-082 does not comb his hair on the side of its head, but does cut it and shaves with a large butcher knife originally provided for food preparation. It should be noted that even facial hair is exaggerated, a single strand being as thick as a millimeter, similar to the thickness and appearance to graphite on a mechanical pencil. Occasionally, SCP-082 will clench its teeth so hard that the gums bleed, but it's not known why. This is considered normal, and in an interview, he won't tell us why. Maybe you as a researcher or an interviewer will get something from it, and he will explain things. The demeanor of SCP-082 is very amiable and carefree. 082 is acquired a wide wardrobe over its time of incarnation, and it enjoys dressing up in many different fashions, including formal wear, military uniform, as a clown, which was unnerving when I first saw it, and in women's clothing. Now, pieces should be made available upon request. Subject often attempts to joke and is usually polite to personnel, often inviting them to dinner. However, visiting personnel should be aware that at any moment, SCP-082 is capable of attacking and voracily eating others. Subjects will often apologize for lack of manners for interrupting someone's conversation by devouring their head or making a mess of his quarters. 82's jaws is so strong it can crack bone, and it seems to enjoy the skull. Attacks are seemingly at random with no motivation. Whether or not subject has recently eaten or for no effect on the cannibalistic hunger. It was very unnerving when me and 062 had to interrogate him and find some information. We were sitting there having a pleasant conversation, talking about books and poetry, when he just lunged over the table and ate 062. It was not a pretty sight. And then he apologized to me for it and offered me a pinky. I didn't take it. I still have nightmares on that one. Okay, I need to finish your briefing. SCP-082 is incapable of differentiating fact from fiction when he reads it or watches television films. On several occasions, 082 has expressed a great desire to meet his favorite person, Hannibal Lecter, and subject will believe that all television program is some form of reality television. Though subject has shown heightened intelligence in the form of memory and puzzle solving, the concept of parody, satire, and fiction are beyond its understanding. 82 apparently understands the concept of lying, has shown it to know when others are blatantly lying, and generally tells obvious falsehoods when asked about his past. According to 082, he is a vampire, a homunculus, a big bird, Andre the Giant, Napoleon, Obelix, sidekick of Asterix, Dr. Blight. He told me that one. That one's from my report. The Hulk, Alexander the Great, Captain Hook, Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Frankenstein. Again, he told me that one. Frankenstein's monster, which I am not completely against him being. He's strange. When questioned about these lies, he gives the excuse, but I only lie when it's through my teeth. I get it. I actually get that one. He's always through his teeth. So, wait, is he always lying? That would mean he doesn't like my jacket that day. But in closing, be very careful of SCP-082, but be very kind to him. He may take offense in a very bad way, and you don't want to make Fernand angry. Trust me, the nightmares still haunt me. But thank you. This has been Researcher 703, and I hope you survive long enough to be moved to somewhere better. This has been your briefing, and I'm signing out. Dang, that tape was more entertaining than I thought. Sorry the visuals were all wonky on it. I couldn't get them working right, apparently. But I'll get the next one right. But until then, this has been Warlock Boone. If you want more of me to play more of these SCP tapes, leave something below and I'll try and play more. Until then, it's been Warlock Boone. I hope to be spoken y'all later. Bye. I found you!
No! No!